What's up, bro cam? It's me, Randy, and I am not on a scooter today, but rather I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a little bit of maintenance on your car. So as you guys know, I own a car dealership, and this car we just got in, and you can see it's covered in oil. So we're going to be fixing this issue. We're going to be taking care of the valve cover gasket today. So I figured I'd just give you guys a quick tutorial or just a quick demonstration on how to remove your valve cover gaskets on a 2013 Nissan Altima. So if you haven't, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and hopefully, just hopefully, this can solve some of your problems, because this is a pretty frequent problem on these Nissans. They do leak oil. All right, so I'm gonna put it on a time lapse, so it'll be sped up a little bit, but you guys will be able to see exactly how I did it. And if you look underneath, I put a jack underneath so I could jack up the engine just a little bit, so that way we can get this this motor mount off. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. In your Nissan Altima, this is going to be the main cause of it. This is what they call the dog bone. Dog bone is only one nut up here at the top and one nut that goes through, and that connected to the mount that's on top of the motor, kind of holds everything in place. Now, of course, you do have another one here, but this one looks to be okay. It doesn't look to seem to be that bad. I'm going to just go ahead and replace that. We're going to replace the valve cover gaskets. I'm going to move on to the next thing. All right, let me put this on time lapse so that way you guys aren't stuck around watching my drops of sweat. It is hot today. All right, now that we got the main motor mount part off, gonna move this wires back a little bit. It's gonna be very easy to get to the nuts that hold down, the bolts that hold down the valve cover gaskets. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect these little lines here, these little rubber hoses, to make sure that nothing is gonna be hanging onto the valve cover gaskets once we remove it. It also looks like these lines here are stuck on here or held in by some clips. So we're going to grab a screwdriver, release the two clips on the back, release these two clamps on here on the hoses, then we'll remove the spark plugs from the sockets or the coil packs. Get the valve cover gasket off. We're going to clean it, totally clean the engine, clean down everything as best as we can, and then we'll reassemble. So let's go ahead and take a quick break, grab some tools, and then we'll be right back. I wanted to show you guys real quick, and I'm sure you guys saw them. I'm gonna try to put it in slow-mo, but look, these are covered in oil. That's not just brown because of the shadow. That's literally covered in oil. So this is the problem that it's going to give you, and eventually this could cause a coil to go bad, or for spark plugs to go bad, which will cost you more and more money. So you want to just go ahead and change out your valve cover gaskets as soon as possible. And that's my old lady tapping on the window.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the
and there it is.
Changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my
after about 10 to 20 minutes and a random guy driving by rapping a song possibly, we got the valve cover gasket off, guys. So as you can see, the majority of it already came out when I was pulling on it, which that was probably the reason why I was leaking so much oil in the engine. And you can see all around the edges there's just lots of caked up oil, like right in here. So we're gonna go ahead, get this thing cleaned up, get it all cleaned up nice, and then we'll be replacing everything and putting it back together. So let's see how she goes, guys. Let's see how she goes. All right, guys, so we got some brake cleaner and we're gonna go ahead and try to clean off this engine just a little bit. As you can see, it'll eat through pretty much anything. And of course, yes, it is going to drain down. And that's kind of what I want. I want it to drain down. I want it to get it all off of the engine. That's the goal. We're going to see how clean we can get this thing. You guys can see it's literally just eating it away. And yeah, you're not supposed to get it exactly in your engine and all this stuff, but honestly, it should be fine. Alright, so we got the valve cover gasket back in. Everything is right back the way it should be. These gaskets here aren't perfect, but they should be fine nonetheless. So we're going to install it, get it back on there, and this thing shouldn't be leaking oil, and we'll be good to go. Let's get it. So I'm a hard-working man, as you guys can see. I got a lot of stuff going on. So the sun has actually casted a little bit of shadow, so I had to go inside, finish up some paperwork. I got a customer approved. I also gonna show you guys how to be doing the I'm gonna show you guys how to replace this dog bone, the dog bone that was broken over here on this side, this one right here. So once you have everything taken apart, which you guys most likely already saw, you are going to take out this 18 millimeter, I believe it is, and just twist it out right here at the top. Pretty simple to get to. Now you might have a little bit better tools than I do, but either way, use what you got, make it happen. No excuses in life. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out, and then I will cut it back on once I get it all the way out. Alright, so we tightened up everything over there. We put all the coils back in. Everything is super clean. This right here is just a little bit of the oil that was on there. So we're gonna take this, hose this all down. We're gonna cover up the alternator and the coils. We're gonna hose this all down, get it all nice and clean, so that way our customer doesn't have to worry about anything at all. Don't forget, whenever you're doing the work, to go back and plug in these connectors. Sometimes if you get those connectors, which are very easy to forget, your car's gonna be running a whole lot different. And of course, there's little ones like this here, which I didn't even pop off. But just pay attention to everything that you did. The process is gonna be the same as the install. So these little two right here, looks like we got two little bolts that were there. I'm gonna see if I got them up here, which I do. This is also a really good spot. If you're a mechanic or a tech, or you're just starting out, that right there, my friend, that's gonna be your drawer. Use that as your drawer. That way you don't have to turn around and kind of lose track of anything. Everything's gonna be pretty much right there, right in front of you. So let's go ahead and tighten these down. Put the impact on them. Nice little zap. Bam. So those two are good now. So we are pretty much almost done. We're gonna hook up this coolant box right here. Gonna move it out of the way. Get this screw that's kind of hidden. Gonna twist that one out. So it's all the way out. Throw the coolant jug in there. However it goes in there. Try to wiggle it down. And bam, right in there. And you can see it's gonna line up with that hole right there, nice and easy. Throw on the screw. And grab the small impact here and just go easy on this one. That's plastic, so it doesn't need to be torqued down too heavy. I did have these two screws up here, which hold the sway bar. You have to move the sway bar in order to get room to move the motor mount right here. You have to kind of pry up on that. So FYI to any of you guys trying to figure that one out. And since these are going straight into the strut tower, we can zap these straight down. Bam, now we're all good. So everything is plugged up, everything is good to go. We changed out the motor mount, we did the valve cover gasket, and we kind of just cleaned off the engine momentarily. So let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up, see how she sounds, check for leaks, and we should be good to go. Now this car does have remote start, so let's see if we can start it up with the hood open. I'm not sure if we can. Let's see. Oh, doesn't look like it's gonna allow us to start it up with the hood open. So let's go inside. This is a push to start. We're gonna do a quick push to start and see if we're good to go. Wish me luck, guys. She sounds perfect. That lets us know that we don't have any like major issues or any major misfires. She also is a whole lot more quieter on the inside. So if you have a lot of vibrations in your car and your Nissan, if you have any type of issues at all with your Nissan at all, as far as vibrations on the inside or just in the engine or the oil leaks, or you want to know how to change that dog bone, that motor mount, I hope this video helps you guys out. I also want to say thank you guys to subscribing and checking out my channel. If I can be of assistance, or if you have any questions on the Nissan Altima in general, make sure you guys comment on this video, all right? So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying tuned. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being